Hello everybody, welcome to a new episode of the vlog, and today I say goodbye to Toronto. Britt is coming with me, of course. We did the whole Via Rail trip from Vancouver to get here, and we're doing the whole trip again to get back. In about 4 days we shall be home. We did everything there was to be done in Toronto, I think. That was fun. Saw everything there was to be seen, including a crazy rainstorm this morning. But yes, it's time to go into the station. We showed you all the cool stuff on the trip on the way there. Hopefully we'll stop in different places at different times of day than we did last time.
I'm hoping for a sunrise.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see different things out of our train. Oh yeah, sunrise would be good.
Yeah.
It'll be a little easier because there's an extra night of sleep involved. Because we're going back through the time zone, so that'll be a little easier. Anyway, I better stop talking and get to the gate. Let's go. Alrighty. We are on the platform, on the train. Welcome home, sweetie.
Thank you.
We're back. I'm excited to do it again. There is a little bit of, okay, here we go, though. It is 4 days, but it's going to be awesome. I hope. I was just thinking, since we're going the other way, I would assume we're looking at the other side of the train. So we'll do different golden fields.
Different golden fields.
Yeah.
Different trees.
I will keep you posted on what we see and what songs I play, maybe. I am sleepy and hungry.
Me
Hopefully
too.
we got delayed a little. I hope we still have lunch. That would be
Need lunch.
Our schedule. Our next major stop will be later on. It's probably evening at this point, about 7 o'clock. We'll go for our first ETA, so we'll keep you informed. De plus, vous devez porter des chaussures lors de vos déplacements à bord du train et tous les bagages à main doivent être rangés.
Oh, I'm having the same problem I did on that trip there. Every time I take out my camera to film a nice video, I miss the cool stream or river or lake I was filming and just go back to trees, but you know what? Trees are nice too. So they made a little wildlife board a while back in one of the entertainment cars, and they have checked off so much cool stuff that I have not seen. Apparently people are out. Well, you saw a deer earlier. You got to check off deer.
I did. I checked off deer.
But apparently, well, people have said they've seen eagles, and what are those things that you said was a bad omen for marriages at Niagara Falls?
Vultures.
They said on our tour that vultures were circling when we did Niagara Falls. The vultures always circle there.
And they also said it was a wedding destination. And I was like, I don't know about that. Like, vultures?
Seemed like a bad sign. But yeah, all of that we've seen before, but someone just checked off loons? I didn't see any loons. That's very Canadian. That's lame. Sorry if we sound loopy today. It's our first day of our trip back. And we had a weird night. You woke me up at 4 in the morning saying like, our building is leaking horribly. Like, we thought a bathtub. You thought a bathtub got left on.
Yeah, it sounded like a bathtub overflowing, and it was pouring out of this doorway. Like, the door frame was splashing me. It was bad.
Like, I had to look it up. Apparently we had a thunderstorm during the night, and apparently that happens in Toronto from time to time. This seems like not the first time, where it just like something weird will happen with the weather and
The rain
it'll just
was-
sort of dump Lake Ontario on top of you.
Yeah, the water was bouncing off the ground like when I looked out the window. It was pretty intense rain for like not very long.
I thought we might be the last people to ever stay in that B&B, but the B&B has survived the evening, and so have we barely. I've got my 2 more sets, and then what's great about this trip compared to the last trip is the time zones are going the right way this time.
Yeah.
On the trip from Toronto, or from Vancouver to Toronto, you basically lose an hour at some random point during the day, but this one's scheduled quite nicely where the plan is pretty much every morning we'll just have an extra hour to sleep because we're going back through the time zones, 3 hours to go. In 3 hours of time zone change, we actually have about 4 days to go for this. Lots of trees, lots of lakes. Good time. The train has let us out here for a brief moment here in beautiful Sioux Lookout, Ontario. Look at that. Can I get a better shot of that? Sioux Lookout, Ontario. I'm just glad because my next gig is several train cars that way. And now I get to make the commute on foot without passing through the dining car.
Up to the sky, I know that I'll survive. Don't know why. It'll be there till I die, and I'm feeling good. Got my cloudy day, and when you took away my pain, gonna take a stand, gonna play to win, gonna stand out in the rain, 'cause I feel new. Oh, I feel new. And I'm like, yeah.
We have stepped out of the train once more in sunny or smoky today Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. I have never been to Saskatchewan, and to be fair, this is really not like a valid first impression. The train really doesn't go through the center of town. You don't see as much of the skyline as I was thinking I might be able to. So yeah, we're here in like their train yard near a little trucking area, and I'm being cautious to mostly get shots of the train because I really don't want to get any video of any of the other fellow passengers. No one signed any waivers about that, you see. But yeah, it is a smoggy, cool day in Saskatoon. I was excited. Saskatoon is a city I have never seen before. But I still, I do not feel comfortable checking Saskatoon off my list. But at least I can now say I have seen the Saskatoon Via Rail station. This was not as dramatic or nice a shot as I thought it was going to be, but we're crossing over Saskatchewan into Alberta. And yeah, it's been a nice day, and I've got, I think, 4 more sets by my count. I've performed 18 in total on the train last trip and this trip. 1 more today, 3 tomorrow, and then the next morning. I cannot believe our journey is over.
No!
We are home. Oh, no. Now we're just coming into Edmonton. The station is nowhere near the center of the city of Edmonton. That's us close to a nice downtown view, as we're going to see on this adventure. I think we're going to stay on the train for this one. Alright, we have once again reached beautiful Jasper in the mountains. Like I mentioned in the trip east a couple of weeks ago, this is another large, beautiful old train station, and I found this info board that says that this segment of railway was attempted to be built before World War I, and then World War I interrupted construction. Eventually the railways were merged in 1923 to form the Canadian National Railway, and this station was built shortly thereafter in 1925. Eventually fell into disrepair and was completely renovated beginning in the mid-1990s to its original glory, and it looks great. It is very chilly in Jasper. It is the middle of July, but it is like 5 degrees Celsius. Reliving the winter. This is actually our last day of our train adventure. Sad. It's our last full day. We are spending the night tonight. Supposed to get there tomorrow morning. It's been an amazing time. I can't believe it's almost over.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. We've made it so far. Jasper is not very close to Toronto. It's funny how it's an interesting way to do transportation, because on the one hand, you're in there for so long, so many days. But on the other hand, it almost feels like you didn't go anywhere. It's like you check into a little hotel, get your meals covered, and then they're like, oh, you're in your place now. It's very nice.
It's true. You don't have to drive.
Well, we have awoken on day 5, I think, of the train trip, and would you look at that? We have arrived. We are struggling to find a good angle. We've been trying to get rid of this ladder. We have very limited space. But our 17-day trip has come to its end. As you will have seen in the last, not just this episode, but several episodes of the vlog, we had an amazing time. I can't believe how many adventures we were able to fit into Toronto.
Yep, we did good.
What was your favorite part, and why was it petting stingrays? No.
My favorite part was that we hadn't spent so many days in a row together, and I love hanging out with you.
I know, it wasn't even like taxing or difficult. It was very nice. Well, 17 days, it's a good, people say that vacations are like the relationship test, and I think we have passed. It's been so nice. We're very sad that our trip is over. But we are not done adventuring. Next week we are going to Vancouver Island to play some festival shows. I'll bring y'all along, I think, on that one. Today I'm going to go back to my editing station and edit whatever 7 or 8 videos we will have made from this. I was going to talk about them, but they will have already been posted on my channel probably. But what a trip. Vancouver to Toronto. So much time in Toronto, Toronto, Vancouver. And I just also want to say at the end of this here that for any musicians out there, particularly gigging and touring musicians, there's nothing quite like this. I didn't book any gigs in Toronto in this trip, but if you're from Toronto and want to play some gigs in Vancouver, or if you're from Vancouver and want to play some gigs in Toronto, there is nothing quite like this. Really, before you do your travel planning, if it's at all possible for you, I mean, I know you can't really bring a full amount of gear. You'd probably have to rent when you get there. But seriously, we may have looked up I won't say it, but we looked up the approximate price for a double bunk, and yeah, it's very worth it. It's an amazing program they have for musicians that is now back. So maybe I shouldn't say this because, well, I'll upload this after I've put in my own reapplication. I literally, yeah, I'm gonna just send them an email and say whenever the next availability is, if you'd be okay with having the same guy again, I want to do it again. This has been a joy and something that I've been planning sort of since pre-pandemic times. Booked onto this in April of 2020, and this was like sort of the last thing that I thought like, oh, it's a shame we lost that to time or whatever, but it came back at the perfect time when I had the perfect person. And yes, thank you for watching our adventures. We've rambled for long enough. I don't want to keep my mother waiting, my lovely mother who has driven us to the station and now home. Very kind of her.
Thank you, Anita.
Yeah. We're gonna gather all our stuff. Do you have any final words?
Nope.
Goodbye. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you again soon. We'll have more adventures. I like how the back of our heads are behind us in the video.
Yeah, I saw myself doing this, and I was like, oh.
Goodbye. Baba. Baba. Shush. Hi. Papa. Coda. That's your name. I love you.